Okay, now this is your basic probing kit. I guess that is the basic probing kit, and I got the extra ones just for the smaller animals. As we have this small one here, but I don't really like it. It kind of looks more like a needle. I find that a little dangerous. These ones, the balls are a little bit more able to tell that they're a little ball. So we're going to do probing. It depends on their size. This is something that you want to make sure it's not too big. And you can always go one size smaller just to make sure. And it'll end up being 3 to 5 scales as a female. If it just seems to keep on going, then that would be a male. Now, taking this one here for her, she's about 6 months old, Nicaraguan boa. Hypo Nicaraguan boa. And we're pretty sure she's a female, but we're going to probe her just to make sure. Okay. These little guys are very active, so sometimes it's a little tricky to get them into position here. But what you want to do is get them so that their little bum is there and you got a good grip so it's not moving too much. Then you take the probe and you put it in Vaseline so it's nice and lubed up really well. And then you kind of smear it around her little bottom. Now this one, I'm thinking this probe is looking too big, so we're going to go a size smaller. And what I'm going to do is put it there, and if I look like it can go in without a problem, it's about the right size. So that one looks a little better. So I'm going to lube it up again, make sure it's really good. And then going backwards, underneath the vent flap, you can see where it is. It's usually a slightly different color. Now, once they let you in, yeah, see, she's squinting. She's clenching her butt cheeks. That's what it is. A little hard to hold when they're so tiny. But boas are a little bit hard to pop, so come on, let us in there. You can see where it is. There we go. And then you have to flip it backwards and go towards the end of the tail. She's kind of clenching here. You can do this a couple of times as long as you don't do it too often. And then when you're sure that it seems like it's hitting something, when it feels like it's hit the wall, just put your finger there and hold it. Now see how little it is? Now you measure that on the belly scales.
That I don't think we can see.
Okay. If you put it against her belly, you'll see that it's 3 scales deep. If it's anywhere from 3 to 5 scales, then it is a female. Think if you used a smaller probe and you got 6 scales, I would still consider it a female. Males are going to, when you pull it out, it's going to look, your finger's going to be like that. There's no point in even measuring because it's going to be, you'll be counting forever. So we'll do a male as well, just so that you can see. Trying to skip numbers. Alright, now this is Duke, and he's a male, so we're going to show you probing video on probing a large boa. Now, of course, we're going to take the biggest probe. He's a big boy. Okay. And he's pretty relaxed up on my head there, so we're going to, he knows what's coming. I'm getting violated again. So now you can see where his little vent flap is. Alright, now I'm going to try this again because he knows what's coming and he's fighting it. Now sometimes with the bigger boas, the bigger snakes, you're going to probably need an extra hand. So you want to hold it straight. Now, once again, move it up and you bring it in behind the vent. And once you're in, you switch it and go backwards. And then you just slowly wiggle it, gently, gently, gently. Just twisting it back and forth, and it'll gently go in. You'll feel it. But as you can see with the handle, well, there's the hemipene. It's coming out on its own. But he's a little bit excited. But you see the difference between a male to a female? No point in counting scales because you got about 10 or 12. And I think he would have went further if he didn't get so excited. I think he wants to breed. And we do have plans for him. He's just got a little sore that's got to finish getting better. All right, buddy. Can we put your excitement away? Come on. Let's yummy.